Gather around, Island lovers. It's Demi and Jasmine with your Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. This episode is brought to you by Kitsch. Kitsch is a beauty powerhouse that offers aesthetic solutions for your hair accessories and sustainable products. From satin pillowcases, which are great for your hair and skin, to their solid shampoo and conditioner bars that are great for the planet and your hair. You can also take the Hair Solutions quiz on their website to find out what hair products would best suit you. And most importantly, they have super cute hair accessories. You can catch us wearing some kind of hair accessories from Kitsch on the pod almost every time we're on the pod. So check them out. You can use promo code FIREPITCHAT to get 10% off your purchase at www.mykitsch.com/firepitchat. So again, it's www.mykitsch.com/firepitchat. And use promo code FIREPITCHAT to get 10% off. They have those claw clips that everyone on TikTok can't stop wearing. I love me a claw clip. So check them out. They have good stuff.
They just make like getting hair accessories so fun.
Yeah, and I just love
it
that.
It just makes you, it's like, do I want a new barrette today?
Totally. Barrette.
Your cleaning ladies really did a number.
Yeah, we had some cleaning ladies come through.
I can't even like see you, like, but I'm just gonna stay like this.
And why did you move this? Like, don't tell me you dusted it, because you didn't.
It's really fucked up our whole shit.
Yeah, and the lights are off, and if the cleaning ladies are watching this, I do appreciate you. Obrigada. They're so, but
no, she's
like,
but
next time watch the lights, ladies.
She's like, what is this
watch
girl up to?
Yeah. No, they're literally like, is she okay? Like,
for real. Okay, so episode 51. You know, okay, so I was saying, like, as I rewatched last night's episode and I was thinking about the fact that, like, what was wrong with Love Island, and I didn't even care because I'm usually wake up and it's like 10 a.m. and I'm like, oh, first look is out. Like, I can't wait. I literally didn't even watch a first look with this episode. I forgot to do it.
Right.
And then I was saying that the thing with Jordan, it's like these Islanders are too big of fans of Love Island. So it's like we knew that they knew Costa was around the corner. It's like we were aware that they were aware.
Yes, exactly.
It's like I feel like they didn't trick the clocks and they didn't switch the dates. Like they know too much of what it is, and they need to like create a plot twist for next season because we know. That's what turned me off a little bit, because Jordan was like, even like Costa around the corner. We were like, huh?
Right. Like, why are you even saying Casa?
Exactly.
Totally correct. And this is kind of what I was getting at with Ron yesterday when I was on one about Ron.
Yeah.
And I would apologize, but I'm going to stand in my beliefs. But this is what I was saying is, and it's not just Ron. He's certainly guilty of it, but they're all so aware of how it works and how if you do this move, the public thinks this. And if you do this move, this is how you can make up for it. You know what I mean? Like, it gave Ron freedom to mess around in the beginning because he knew you can mess around in the beginning as long as you redeem yourself.
So true.
So it just gave him like an arc, and he knew to play that game. So it's the same thing knowing Costa's around the corner.
Yeah.
It's the same thing where they just know now's the time we all have to act like we love each other because it's the end and we're getting to Final Four.
Even
and
they're them talking about the end of the journey, it's like, you shouldn't know that the end is here.
Exactly. Exactly, because
it's so
just
weird.
And you shouldn't know what's coming. You shouldn't know that, like, a couple's going home because we're going to get to Final Four. We're going to do the baby contest. We're going to see our family. Like, that's not even a shock anymore. Like, sitting around one day, your family's going to walk in. Like, it's just, they do need to pluck these people out of obscurity. Like,
that's why Will was so good in the beginning, because he really had no idea.
Right.
And I was watching the After Sun, and Davide and Ekin were on there, and someone asked, like, you were a bombshell, did you come in with a plan? And he was like, I honestly like didn't even know how this worked, so I just went in.
Exactly. And that's why he was so good.
Exactly. Like, that's what we need like more Will characters. We need the interns who found Will off of TikTok to find more people. But yeah, like, they need to maybe like have a different game plan, even though we love Casa. Like, I just feel like they know that it's week 6, day 8, and they know like they have 4 days left. Like I think last time when I was watching, it's like they didn't know what it was like. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what date, what time, what month it was.
Totally. And also as a viewer, like I appreciate it. I do think it's because a lot of producers do listen to this podcast and take notes, and like thank you. But I would love to not be able to call every single thing that goes down when it does. Like, we knew exactly when Casa was going to happen. We can pretty much call exactly when a couple is going home. Like, we know it's like, oh, it's about that time. This is probably going to happen. X, Y, and Z is probably going to happen. When I first was watching the show, I would literally sit on my bed in kind of a depressive state watching the show and be like, oh my God, they did that?
Exactly.
The producers are crazy. Another one's going home. Like, there are some seasons where they'll just like send people home all the time. And again, I know it's winter season. I think that the casting is a little bit different. Maybe they don't have as many people on like the burners as they do during summer. I don't know. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, but I would like an element of surprise, not only for us as viewers,
exactly,
but especially of the people on the show, because it just makes for a better show.
And I just felt like Casa more like they knew it was like it's always now really short. Like it's literally 3 days. Give people enough time in there to create connections. Like no one's gonna build a connection in 3 days. That's how you get the hard ones to open up their shell. Leave them in there for fucking 2 weeks.
Have them in there for 7 days. Like do half and half. Like for God's sake, I don't care. But it's like even the Casa boys and Casa girls come in with a plan because they've seen the show.
Right.
They all hone in on one person and they just give all their energy to one person. Like it never used to be like that. It used to be you don't know what you're gonna get. You're talking to everyone. Like now it's not like that as much anymore because they know the game plan. For the Casa people, it makes more sense to be like, oh, let's just all go for one instead. We're not going to fight anyone over these people. It betters their chances of getting into the villa.
Yeah, it's like it's too predictable now, and I'm really hoping they come up with something new. It's like throw the baby game fucking week 2. Like
totally
do something where we're like we don't know what's going on because it is like not. It's almost so predictable, like you said. Like I used to be like, what bikinis are the girls wearing? And I'm like, I couldn't tell you what they're wearing, what they look like. Like I'm just not like invested and interested now.
It's so true. Like I used to watch Love Island and be like, oh my God, I could just sit there watching them do their makeup all day. Watch them make breakfast. You know, it's just like now everyone makes breakfast for their girls because they see it on other seasons. So they know they're supposed to do that. It's just everything's
cookie cutter.
It's giving strategic.
Exactly.
And it's so off-putting. And then I think one of the producers watched our episode last night because they were like, quick, good vibes in the villa. Everyone act like you love each other because we were talking about how no one wants to be there with each other.
Oh my God,
and this whole episode was just like,
we love you. We love you.
I'm like, no, I don't. Can't fucking stand each other. Shut up.
Oh my God. It was, it's hard to name what's the worst episode because they just keep topping each other.
Yeah. I mean, honest, I'm going to be real with you guys. I went downstairs to get a snack like a few times while this episode was playing. I couldn't be arsed.
Tell me what intern thought of a game where they take a tray, glue it to a helmet, and glue some glasses and fill the glasses up and walk to the other side. That was the premise of this game.
Like,
what are we talking about here?
Even the challenges have gone to shit. Like, make a challenge something spicy, like get them to talk shit about each other.
Tweet challenge.
Or it's like, I know because we were just saying we want them to love each other, but like that competition
it's not
was
real
not
love.
It.
That's why we're not buying it. We're not buying anything any of them are doing. It's because it's not real. Like all of them, they're not real. Even down to the way you dress. Like I just feel like they're all like influencer girls that they know what to dress. It's like, where's the girl? Where are the normal peeps? Like where are the normies?
Totally.
Like take me and Jasmine and put us in there.
Literally.
And get a fucking great show because I wouldn't know how to act. Like I would just be myself.
Totally. These girls aren't wearing Abercrombie jeans because they're the only ones that make their fupa look okay. Like give me a break. Like we need some reality in here. It's a reality show. Like everyone's just saying the Love Island
a character of themselves. That's the thing. Like they're all playing characters. They're not being themselves except for Will, which is why we loved him.
Mm-hmm.
And now I really don't even know what's happening with Will. Like,
and that's why Will went into Casa and he blew it up.
Exactly.
Because he didn't know the game plan. Like,
yeah.
that's why Ron went into Casa and didn't blow it up, because he knew the game plan. Like,
Damn.
it's too convenient for everyone. I mean, even I do think what's her name? Jessie.
Mhm.
She's also, I don't think she's playing a game with Will's heart, but I just think she knows how the show works. Like, she's been through it, she's been off it, and you would be moronic to not let that influence you.
No, speaking of, did you ever read the thing that I sent you with the girl who DM'd us?
Yeah, thank you for that insight. I love getting to know some like deep.
I know. She was like, okay, so she sent me a screenshot of people on Reddit saying Jessie was on Love Island, Australia, and there was this girl, Cartier.
Yeah.
Cartier. I really don't know how she ever pronounces it. Like,
I don't know if you pronounce it like the jewelry store.
I know.
I'm not really even sure how they pronounce it.
Right.
I'm going to go with Cartier.
Cartier. And they moved in together, and then they like they had a shared Instagram, they had a shared vlog, and they were going to do all these things. And Cartier, both of them, played these like nice girls, like really. And then I think she was like, you should look more on Reddit. I'm like, I refuse to go to that corner of the internet.
Such a dark corner. I can say with 100% certainty, I will not be caught on Reddit. I'm scared of Reddit.
We might be on there, and it might be scary for us.
Don't even say that. I'm never.
I know, like, ignorance is bliss. Like, please don't send us anything.
Please don't.
But it was interesting that it's like she then got kicked out of that house or something, and she ended up like blowing up this friendship, and really affected her. So I wonder if that's like this like crisis she's going through, where she's like, I'm just gonna go on Love Island UK. And how does that work? Does Love Island UK reach out to Love Island, like, people past Australian?
Right, because they did the Adam Collard thing last season. So is it just like do old Islanders reach out to the producers?
Why are we
like,
bringing in
me up?
other Islanders? We're trying to get people who don't know this show, because we don't need people who've already done this game. Anywho, like, I even don't even like Casa, because it's like the coming back is not even fun anymore for me. Like, they know the game.
And it's all fake and phony.
Exactly. Like, I hope they switch it up. Like, I hope there's something they throw in there that like we don't have any clue. We're like, oh shit.
They need a big change up in the dynamics. But back to Jessie's Love Island Australia drama. I guess the girl Cartier said some problematic things and did mess up Jessie. So yeah, I think Jessie comes from a place of like kind of insecurity in regards to attachment and relationships. I'm actually reading this book called Attached, where it talks about the psychological principles of attachments. Because when you're like a kid, anyway, this is like not Love Island talk. Because my goal is to read 40 books this year. Oh. And they can't all be thrillers. Like, I will never sleep at night. Yeah. It's like the only book I enjoy. Anyway, Jessie, to me, has like this insecure attachment style where she's like worried that any relationship she gets into is gonna leave. And I think that's why the Will thing messed her up so bad. She didn't get chose on Casa in Australia. Her best friend from Australia like effed her over. So I think
the face work.
Right. Like, I mean, you know who you can trust, Jessie? Your plastic surgeon. Trust him with your life, because he did a good job.
Holy shit. Every single time I see her face, I'm like, and I wonder if the girls are like stare at her face like, oh my God.
How could they not?
I know.
I think Sammy looks really good too. And like,
Sammy's stunning, but Sammy's a normal stunning. Totally. Like, Jessie's very symmetrical.
Totally. Like, doctors, pointy.
Yeah. Doctor's work.
I mean, Sammy's also just like 23.
They all are.
It's so like, easy when you're 23. No. Like, not to be mean and not to be this person, but like, call me when your metabolism stops working.
To be honest,
and then let's talk.
I'm not going to be mean here, but when the past Love Islanders are where they are now, they're 28, 29. Right. They look more like normal people than they were, because I'm telling you, like, your shit stops at 27, 28, 26, 25.
Mine stopped at 24.
Mine was like, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
it was a start of the decline.
Like, where I was just like, what's happening here?
Wait, I remember just doing a couple sit-ups and I lost 20 pounds.
Right, like, wait, eating a whole box of macaroni and cheese makes me gain weight? Question mark.
Totally. And okay, so then Casey, oh my God. Casey and Rosie have that chat where
Okay, this is what I'm talking about, knowing Love Island's working. Talk about knowing when Love Island is being Love Island. Like, the math is not mathing. Casey's falling for you. No, you ain't, Casey.
oh my God, can't wait to see where this goes. What are we talking about?
It's going on the
Casey
plane.
is literally
Home.
I would be surprised if they are even sitting in the after sun together. Like, I'm really surprised. I can see her. Oh my God, Casey would be the worst because Rosie probably thinks that he is interested. And the moment he gets off the plane and you guys get in your separate cars, you're done. You're
done.
never hearing from Casey ever again.
No, if Casey has pre-check, like, you'll never see him again. Like, if Casey had pre-check and Rosie didn't, he would leave her ass in the long security line and he'd never see her again.
Oh my God, you're so right. I feel like maybe he'll wait till at the reunion because he doesn't want shit.
Yeah.
But that's so what's happening. That is so hysterical.
But you did feel like Rosie was genuinely happy, right?
No, I don't buy Rosie.
You don't either?
I don't buy Rosie. I feel like she's more robotic to me than Jessie. Like, she's just like gives nothing. I really don't get her. Like, I don't nothing is clicking with me and her.
Yeah, I don't really get her either. That
you know
was
what
like
I mean?
kind of a good way to put it. Yeah,
like, I don't get your thing.
No, exactly. What is your thing?
Like, I don't get your thing.
No, I don't get it either. And for like a bombshell, she wasn't like bombshelling.
No.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. And then Kai and Sanam, they were really cute.
So cute.
Yeah. And then the dumping for their favorite couples, the top 3 with the lowest, Tanya and Shaq.
So that's consistent.
True. Rosie and Casey, duh. And Jessie and Will.
Yeah. So I was saying to Demi because Lana and Ron didn't make the bottom cut.
Yeah.
So I was saying to Demi, it's giving Fiat 500 energy.
Yeah.
Rooting
for sure.
for Rana.
I gotta say, I wouldn't have, if I had the app, I wouldn't have voted Ron and Lana.
No, I know you
but like
wouldn't
people
have.
love Ron and Lana. Like, they're more on my side than yours.
No, I'm losing the poll.
Right. And to be honest, I don't think I'm like fully on the right side. I'm just
You're
like,
playing
it's
devil's
like I
advocate.
like came out of a cocoon and I was like, like maybe like, yeah. I like to always play that though.
No, respect. I do. I respect that.
You're just not buying it.
Yeah.
It's like absolutely not. Immediately no.
I've seen what I needed to see. I can't stop
Me
saying
either,
that.
dude.
It's sickening. And also that was like a trend
2 years ago.
Like,
I know.
why am I doing it now?
Just fits
I've
so
seen
well.
what I needed to see. I almost said that at work today. I'm like, stop it. Wake up.
You're like in a patient's mouth,
Literally.
like immediately.
I'm like, I've seen. Immediately, no. Immediately.
That's so funny.
But I didn't really expect Will and Jessie
I know
to be in the bottom though. Like, I was the tiniest bit shocked.
But who else would have been? This is kind of
Exactly.
where we're talking about. The final 4 are sitting at are sitting there,
Mhm.
and the 2 wild cards, which we're trying to figure out who's gonna go, is between Shaq and Tanya and Willie and Jessie. Willie. Honest to God, he's like Willie like fits him more.
So much better. Like, he should be Willie. He's silly Willie.
It couldn't be more fitting. But yeah, so it's like, honestly, we've been so accurate.
Yeah. Like, from a long time ago, we said that was the bottom.
Yeah.
Way before. Like, when we still had Olivia in the house.
Right.
In the villa.
In the house.
House.
I got a lonely girl.
But what did you think about that?
Someone who to talk to. I say the things because I really like to know if you're as lonely. What is the thing where he has the nails scratching on the back of him? You're looking kind of lonely, girl. You don't know the commercial break?
No.
And he has like the...
No, I get different commercials when you don't watch live.
I'm pretty sure that's one of them. It's like a Eats commercial.
Oh. I can't recall.
Because I'd like to know if you're as lonely as I am. And then the doorbell rings.
No, I haven't gotten that one.
Mm.
What did you think
I'm enjoying
about...
the commercials, to be honest, more.
That's saying something.
Yeah, for real. Like, this is our favorite show.
Totally. And we like, and even a shitty season, we'll still watch it and talk about it, have a podcast about it.
Right.
But I would just like them to bring it. You know, like we bring it. You could bring it for us.
Summer will be better because
inevitably.
Yeah, they do like a lot of the YouTube shows pop back up. So that'll be really fun.
I'm excited.
I gotta get my summer body ready.
Same. My winter body's hard, like in hardcore. It's not a hard body by any means.
It's in full throttle.
What did you think about the Will and Jesse conversation though, when he was like, should we move in together or will we? And she was like, yeah, I will. Like, how did you feel about that? What were your vibes?
I think you nailed it. Like, I think she's really desperate to hold on to it. Like, I think she might look like a stunning rocket 10. But I think inside she is a really insecure, needy, attention-seeking girl. And I think that she will do whatever. Like, she will move to the farm. I could see them there.
Yeah.
I don't think she's the type of girl that needs to go out and live in a city. Like, I don't actually see that. I do think I can see them working. To be honest, I just like don't care about them anymore.
Yeah, no, it's like
I'm just like over it.
Like, lifespan is
like
done,
it's like I actually don't like Will in love. I wish Will was still single, you know?
Right.
Like, I wish he was still fun. Like, he really, I don't know. I'm over it. I'm sorry, when like something about me is like, if I'm having a conversation with you and you're like sitting on top of your man, where you're like sitting and like you're like in bathing suits, so your boobs are literally at his face, and I've seen him like glance at him. And I'm trying to talk to you, like, that's just like, oh my God, the PDA couples like too much, or just like, I can't stand.
I don't like that either. Like, you can sit next to your boyfriend and just like not sit on top of him while you're talking to your girlfriend. I think that's like so cringe.
Exactly.
Unbelievably
cringe.
She
just gives me needy girl vibes.
So needy.
And it's clingy, needy. Yeah.
And lucky for her, Will's pretty secure. So I think it's kind of a good match.
I just think Will has never seen a woman that beautiful in his entire life. And the fact that she's into him is crazy. Like, I actually do think if he continues his normal life, like, I wonder if he will be still a farmer, like what they were talking about. Like,
he always talks about it. Every time they talk about going back home, he talks about
he actually doesn't even know what happens when you leave Love Island.
He has like the potential to not farm ever again.
Right.
Totally.
But I actually think like, I don't think he will. Like, do you see them moving to the city? Like, maybe if the fame gets at them.
I would be so disappointed if they did.
Me too.
Like, I would love that story if they just went back to the farm and blow up on TikTok and just like have that income and then like treat your sheeps to a nice new little pasture.
Give them 5-star meal and just like let them live.
Literally, like just like funnel it all to the sheeps and we'll be happy.
Yeah, like I could just see her being a stay-at-home wife. I think that's all she wants in life.
I mean, it sounds like she's like, I'll make you lunch.
Yeah.
Clark's like, you never say you'll make me lunch. I'm like, we gotta stop watching the show. It's a bad influence.
Making lunch was in my vows. Every day.
Oh yeah,
I'll make you lunches. I do.
So cute.
It is a bitch though, because like he also doesn't know how to heat them up, so I have to like heat them up for him.
Oh my God.
You are appalled when Clark doesn't have dinner ready for you after here.
Literally. Oh my God.
Meanwhile, I have like 400 texts like, what are we having for dinner?
Right. And that's like me texting Clark. What's for dinner? Oh my God, he'll kill me.
And when Rosie and Casey leave, Ron hugs Casey and was like, love you, bro. Like, and he literally just is like stares. Like, Casey hates Ron. And Casey caused the divide.
Yes.
He did. He pulled Will and Tom on his side because he hated Ron.
Yep. He sure did.
Yeah.
That's facts. And yeah, Ron, I think, has tried to be the nice guy to Casey. Like, to be fair, he really tried to pull him over to his side. He apologized. He's moved on. He's tried to do his thing. And he's like, I love you, man. And Casey was literally like, looking straight ahead, like, Then turned to the next guy and was like, Tom, love you. Yeah.
Love you so much, bro.
I was like, just kind of like, Casey, you couldn't just throw him like.
That's where I think this whole thing was. Like, I do think he was the creator of this. Like, he was the petty one. Even though I just think Casey's journey ended the moment Lana picked Ron back.
Totally.
It did.
It changed the course of his Love Island career. It for sure did.
Yeah.
Because he would have been,
Could you imagine?
If Lana picked him back, he would have been the sweetie nice guy.
They would have been so
Instead
cute.
of the playa, slow burner memes kissing every other girl that walks in.
I can't remember, but someone tweeted, I think it was this one person who tweets us who I really like. No idea what they look like.
Shout out.
But I think it was like the only person that Lana had chemistry with was Casey.
Totally.
And the only person that Casey actually liked was Lana.
Totally.
Like, I truly believe that.
I believe it too. I think that Lana played herself.
Yeah.
And I think she'll kick herself in like 5 years when, like, that'll be her white buffalo. That'll be the one that got away.
I wonder. I really don't think she sees it like that because she just thinks Ron is literally the best thing to walk the planet.
Yeah, she really does. Dude.
And then someone on YouTube was like, "Are you people stupid?" It goes on literally the longest comment. That it's Ron's mom or something,
right?
And
it
was
user
like
7892 thing. Dash.
No, it was honestly like a different language, so I didn't know.
Oh,
and but anyway, the thing was that Ron he's smart, he has a good job, he was almost like a nerd as a kid, so he actually like doesn't it was just like,
I'm sorry, did you go to school with him? How did you know he was a nerd as a kid?
I know, right?
And what's Ron's job?
He's in finance.
Okay.
So they're like, he doesn't need the money. That's why he's not being fake. I was like, dude.
No, you could be poor and work in finance. Like, literally, I know someone very well.
Right, we all do. Like,
kidding.
That's not finance.
He's not. He's an accounts receivable.
Oh my god, he'll never make it to minute 26, but.
And no, like, I will make sure he never does.
My
life depends on it.
So yeah, like he was just like, I think his whole point was that he didn't have he doesn't know how to say things right. This person like really comments on every one of our videos that we say anything about Ron, and it just goes to their defense. So I'm just
I just thought of something.
Please tell.
Conspiracy theory. Ron knows the public perception so well that before he went on Love Island, he made sure to buy bots that would literally listen out for any negative comment and just respond like, was a nerd as a kid, is a nice guy. Like, what about Casey? Like,
no, he just has all his friends.
Totally. Like, because it's a joke. Like, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to believe that Ron was a nerd as a kid, so I have to be nice to him. I was a nerd as a kid. Oh, they were
like, he got made fun of as a kid, got called One-Eye Ron. I'm like, this seems like really insider trading.
Right. Like, exactly. Insider trading.
Like, what are we talking about? You know this.
Totally.
Did I miss an episode? Did they say that on the episode?
No, I would have remembered One-Eye Ron.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, like, it's weird. Like, the people who are so for Ron, they're so for Ron.
It's so true. He has such ride or dies.
I know. And, like, props to you because the loyalty you have is commendable.
I couldn't agree more. I gotta, like, watch out.
We killed a lot of time, like, just talking about.
I know, because we had nothing to talk about on this episode.
For real.
Your girl's got your back.
Well, tomorrow's baby challenge.
Yeah, I kind of like low-key hate the baby challenges
I
every year.
usually like it, but I just like don't like these couples.
No, I know. It's going to be a fast-forward night for me.
I'm not even like, I'm really ready to check out, to be honest. So
yeah. We'll stick it out for you guys. And we'll let you know what Ron's bots are saying to us.
Yeah. But we'll keep taking the heat.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you all for listening to Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. I'm your host, Demi, and this is Jasmine, and we appreciate you listening. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast wherever you get your podcast. Be sure to leave us a 5-star review and share with your fellow island lover. And we'll see you tomorrow for the baby challenge.
Bye.